In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 ways that I've learned to beat the holiday overwhelm.
I'm Christina. I'm a traveler, a planner, and most importantly, a mom. I'm sharing my best tips to make traveling as a family a little less stressful. So put down your phone, pack your bags, and let's showcase the world.
So as a professional event manager and a recovering over planner and perfectionist, the days after Christmas would just be really hard for me because I just got so overwhelmed, so burnt out. And then January was always my busiest month for events at the company I was working with. We had so many trade shows. We had our annual event where the entire company would come in, and by the time I got to February, I was just fried, absolutely fried, could not move, always got sick, just craziness. So I learned a lot of things about time management, expectations, when I realized my first pregnancy that I was due December 20th. And at first I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to do Christmas the way I usually do Christmas. It's so sad. Like, I'm going to, like, what? I was so overjoyed to be expecting, but not necessarily with when I was expecting. So, after years of trying, of course, my baby was coming on Christmas. So I had to sit down and really assess what was important to me, and having that Christmas where I only did the things that were super, super, super important because I was about to pop, then I realized what needed to stay and what needed to go. And hopefully I can help you kind of navigate that. I know that you're used to watching travel videos from me, but I sign off every single one with take a break from the busy. And I think it's super important for moms to really get the break that they need to reconnect with their families. And I think that during the holidays is when we have a lot of extra burden placed on us, especially this year. We have had all of these incredible expectations in terms of distance learning and who's staying home with the kids, usually the mom, right? So you've seen a whole lot of political commentary on that, but I think it's important this year. I know you're going to try to go above and beyond to make this a Christmas that's incredible for your kids because they've missed out on so much this year, but I want this Christmas to be incredible for you as well. Your holidays, the holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate. Holiday burnout is just so real. Being overwhelmed by the perceived extra demands, the expectations associated with preparations and celebration of the whole holiday season. You're just going from, school starts in September, you have Halloween in October, you have Thanksgiving in November, and then you have Christmas in December, and you're just going and going and going. So let's not get sick this year. Let's keep those immune systems up. Don't, especially with the extra risks of coronavirus, let's keep you healthy, and to keep you physically healthy, we have to keep you mentally healthy. So the first step I want to share is assess why you're doing a particular thing. Are you doing it because you feel like you have to? Are you doing it because you want to show off, right? That was one of my big things, is I wanted to be the best. I wanted to have the best cookies. I wanted to give the best gifts. I wanted to just be this amazing holiday person, but I didn't enjoy it. I did maybe the first year, but then it became an expectation that I was going to do it, and then I had to do it better than the year before, an expectation of myself. So reassessing why you're doing something is really going to help you prioritize. So that's number 2. But number 1, we're going to go back. So you want to banish those preconceived ideas about how the holiday season should be, what traditions you have to do. It can be really, really difficult, but I promise you it's super liberating, because this year I'm not doing anything I don't want to do. And maybe this is the year to help you figure that out, because you can't do a lot of the holiday parties that you are used to doing. So, when you're coming up with your list, number 2, making your priorities, you want to sit down 15-20 minutes and make a list of what you'd like to do. And then pick some things on that list that are really important to you and make sure you get to those. I would say pick 3 to 4 things on that list. Everything else that you get to on that list is a bonus, but pick 3 to 4 things that are your top priorities. Say no to anything that doesn't make that list. If you're not celebrating some things this year because of the coronavirus and capacity restrictions and those kind of things, write down what you missed. Write down what you didn't miss. So next year when you go make this list of priorities again, you know, okay, well, I was relieved I didn't have to do this, so I'm gonna say no. Where I was really, really upset I didn't get to do this year, add it to your list of priorities for next year. Obviously, there's some give and take because there's some things that are priorities for me for Christmas, and there's some priorities for my husband for Christmas. Obviously, there's a compromise. I can't just say no to things that I don't want to do and he does. But, you can split up. You don't have to go to everything. Your husband can take your kids to something. Your sister can take your kids to something else. So definitely make that list and say no. It's okay to say no. It's also okay to delegate. So that's number 3. I'm going to say it 3 times. Delegate, delegate, delegate. That is the number one thing I have learned when it comes to creating balance in my life. Obviously, I'm never fully balanced. That whole work-life balance thing is a complete myth. Sometimes I'm going to be more focused on my family. Sometimes I'm going to be more focused on my work. Sometimes I'm going to focus on myself. It's a sliver in terms of the other 2 things, but sometimes I'm going to do it. And so it's important to know what your time is worth, really. So am I going to spend 4 hours cleaning my house when I can spend $100 to have somebody else come do it? Probably not. That was like one of the first things I learned to delegate. I got it as a Christmas gift for Mother's Day. My husband was just like, why are we not doing this all the time? This is incredible. So we built it into our budget that we're going to budget for someone to clean our house every other week. Maybe you do it once a month. Maybe you only do it during the Christmas season. But I can make more money working in the time that I would have been cleaning. And I hate cleaning. So why would I spend the time cleaning when I could do something I love that's making me money? So that's how I do it in work-life balance. But in terms of your holiday experience, adding those 4 hours to clean your house is going to run you down. And then how many work hours are you not going to have when you're out sick? So think about it that way. Think about what your time is worth, what your health is worth. If you're going to have to take a week off of work because you get a really bad cold after the holiday season, then maybe it was worth spending a little extra money to get your house cleaned, to get your meals prepped, to get your lights hung, to get your gifts wrapped. What is that? An extra $3 a gift on Amazon? So getting your gifts wrapped, hiring someone to do it if you don't like the ugly paper from Amazon. So there's definitely ways to delegate. You're not the only person who can do it, and there are people who can do it just as well as you. I know that was something a hump I had to get over. I was a chronic do-it-yourselfer. I thought that no one could do it as good as me, and so I would never delegate. Let someone else host. If you're hosting, let someone else bring food. Let someone pick up a gift for you. If you know your sister's running to Target, then have her pick up something. It's okay to delegate. Gift experiences. When you gift experiences, it's a gift that keeps on giving. You don't have that pressure of materialism. It's a huge trend. So for Christmas, we give her 4 gifts. We give her 4 physical gifts. Something she wants, something she needs, something to wear, and something to read. Santa brings some additional gifts, but we only give her 4 physical gifts, and then we give her an experience, a big experience. So this year we're getting her a season pass to our local children's theater. So we'll include 5 shows, and it's something we can do together, and it's a gift that's going to keep on giving throughout the season. So I only have to wrap those 4 gifts plus and then of course there's Santa gifts as well, but we try to keep those physical items a little bit less and give more things like music classes and things that are more meaningful, are longer lasting, are going to give her, help develop traits that she's going to have forever, right? Another big thing you can do, how you can get all of your kids presents bought and wrapped in 30 minutes, you can get them a vacation for Christmas. Obviously, I had to put in a vacation and a trip somewhere in this video, or I wouldn't be a very good entrepreneur now, would I? So you can combine your gift and travel budgets. Sometimes you can end up saving money. If you would spend $200 per kid on presents, if you're going to spend more than that, then you might spend less doing a trip. So combine that gift and travel budget, save a little bit of money. I'm going to put a link to how to wrap a gift so you still have something fun to wrap, but it's only going to take you a few minutes to wrap one gift vacation than dozens of physical items. And there's definitely, I have some really great videos on why you should gift a vacation, why you should gift experiences. So hit the subscribe button so you make sure you get those notifications and you can check those videos out as they come up. So number one, you want to assess why you're doing a particular thing. Number two, you want to track your pick your priorities. Number three, you're going to delegate. 4, you're going to gift experiences so they're longer lasting, there's not as much to wrap, there's not as much pressure, and then remember what the season's about. I've always focused on material things during the holidays, you know, the cookie swaps and and there's been countless years that I would just buy gifts that would prove to someone how much I love them. In reality, all it really does is add to the amount of stuff that they have, and add to the amount of credit card debt I have. So try to remember there are ways to show love and create holiday spirit that's not necessarily buying gifts. So maybe it's making cookies together with your niece, or going ice skating with your mom. You know, find those little magical moments that bring you joy and connection that is not necessarily buying a gift, going to the mall, getting all wrapped up in that craziness. I know this holiday season is going to look much different than in years past, but I think the silver lining is going to be that you can really assess what's important. What traditions did you miss? What were you relieved not to do? Make a list so you can know again next year. I love Trello. Trello's kind of where I keep everything. It's where I organize my week and do all sorts of things. So I keep a Trello list of what my priorities are for the holidays. And if it's not on my priority list, I'm probably going to say no. And that's okay. You can put yourself first now and then, mama. Just because you are saying no doesn't mean that you don't deserve it. So you do deserve it. You deserve time for you. You deserve time to enjoy the season, not be completely overwhelmed. So I hope that you enjoyed this little departure from my normal travel related content. Please comment below if you want to see more types of videos like this. I've definitely done a lot of work in terms of my mindset and my balance and my therapy, and I would love to share with you what I've learned to keep that break from the busy in my everyday. I can't help you do it if I'm not doing it myself. So thank you so much. Please, again, to let me know if you liked this video, if you want to see just travel videos, if you want to see more videos like this, please comment below, hit the bell, subscribe to my channel, and remember to take a break from the busy, especially this holiday season.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.